Hi everyone, I am Sarkan, alias Marco, and I'm a gamer. I play since I was 14. I began with Magic the Gathering. I don't know if you know. Then I quit it actually with COVID-19 because I stopped having fun with that, with no real tournaments. Never had the chance to catch up. So lately I've been introduced to the Bazaar, a new game that actually went in open beta like 10 days ago. But I was playing it in closed beta too, and it's really fun. Today, that's my first stream on Twitch, first stream ever, and I plan to explain the game in this video and to post it as the first video on my yet to be YouTube channel, in which I explain the basics of the game so that all the people watching this that today, let's be honest, are most friend of mine's, can understand the game. And if you already know the games, maybe you can have some insight about it. I'm going to explain how it works and show a gameplay as Vanessa. So basically, the Bazaar is an auto chess game. The lore is that you are an hero, a character. We can choose among three heroes that are the Vanessa, the pirate,
Success isn't about
Pygmalion, this like
lots of
from
money.
a pacifist land, but is a fighter, and Dooley that is a robot fighting with patches and wool tools. So today we're going to put a game as Vanessa, that is the hero you get as soon as you download the game, the starter character. Basically, we, are Vanessa, are going to go to the Bazaar. That is a wonderful place where we need to buy tools, objects in general, from the merchants. Objects are what is going to auto chess against the opponents. Every item have a cooldown and an effect. So basically, as the time of the fight goes on, uh, your items are going to have their effect. As you can see, we have the structure of the game as days. You have two nodes. Then on the third node, we have a PvE fight, then two other nodes, and then a PvP fight. The game ends as soon as you reach 10 victories, and also can end if you end your prestige. That's your reputation that goes down every time you lose against upline. So in the first hour, we get to choose our starting kit. We have three options. We can start with some gold, that are the currency that you use to buy items, and some income, that is the amount of gold you get every day, at the start of every day. Or you can choose an enchanted item. An enchant is something making your item better. We'll see that later. Or we can choose a skill. Skill are passive that improve your character. There are some skills that most of them improves your item in some way. We're going to see during the gameplay. Also, you can see it is a gold tier skill. Every item and skill is of some rarity. We can have we start at bronze, and then we have silver, then gold, and then diamond. When you find in a shop an item with the same rarity or one you possess, if you buy it, they would merge together and up the rarity. So we're going to start with gold tier skill this time because I think it's the better choice on Vanessa. We're going to see that later, and also can give us some direction. So your leftmost shield has plus 40 shield. Your leftmost poison has plus 9 poison, and your non-weapon items have plus 15 crit chance. That might be a lot to understand, but let's say that there are three ways to do damage to the opponents. That are upfront damage. The damage is shown as red, and it's mostly of weapon. Weapon does upfront damage. We'll see that later. There is poison, that is damage per second. They stack, and every second the opponent takes as much as damages as the amount of poison he has. And this burn, that is similar, but burn triggers half second. Okay, so it's good off twice per second. This is so we're going to the second node, and we have 3 choices as every node, except the fight. We can see this sells ammo items. It's a shop. This is a free option that usually gives 2 options, and there is a character-specific one. Or you can get an item. This is free, and this is a random item. So this time we click this. We have 3 options. Get 2 bronze tier loot items. Gain free regen. Regen is like poison, but the opposite. So you have regen, and every second you gain life amount that is the same as your regeneration. But we're going to take a small silver tier item. This is free. So this is not a real item, this is a loot. When you sell this, your leftmost CL item gains plus 10 health. That's fine. High devil pork. Ow to you too. We'll explain that later is a joke. So this is our first PvE fight. So we have 3 options. You need to know what you're fighting against. So as long as you play after playing the game for a little, you'll understand this and you learn this. But for the first time, we can always check out Bazaar. That is a wonderful website with all the information you need to know. So it's pretty boring to go in and outside, but you can do that the first time. So this one is the coolest one because it's the only one with poison items, but it's the only encounter you can't beat on day 1 if you don't have the right items. So we're going to go to the Kyber drone. As we can beat everyone but the Viper with no object on day 1. So you can see all by the HP difference. This is our health bar, 2050 and 100. This is going up if we up in some nodes, as we are going to see, or every time we level. Every 8 XP, there is a character level with a set reward, and we get 1 experience every node. Plus, we get experience every PvE encounter. Experience is very important in this game, and leveling up is the main source of HP, and also unlock item upgrades and skills. So we beat it. You can see that he has a 10-second item dealing 40 damages.
Battle? Maybe a skirmish.
That activated 3 times. That's because after 30 seconds of the fight, the storm kicks in, and the storm is the way game don't last forever, doing incremental damage from 30 seconds. That is also activated 3 times, dealing a total of 15 times, 15 damages to us. So we got 135 damages, and then we won because our health was better. We got another loot, still no items, so we need to get some items in our last nodes. We go to a shop. Okay, this is a burn item. Not useful to us because we are looking for poison items actually. But there are also 2 weapons, and we don't know if there is going to be another shop for us. Every shop has an option for rerolling. You mean you have 3 items on the first windows. This sells only small items. There are 3 sides. There are 3 sides of items. Hi Shazaki. 3 sides: small, medium, and large. Everyone taking respectively 1 slot of your board. We start with 4 slots, and after leveling up, we upgrade our rag, till 10 items, and we try to build the best board we can with our items. So we still got no poison item to improve our board, and that's not good.
Buyer's remorse never.
But we
Be
bought something,
remorseless.
and we have kind of a board. Also in this node we can get
Now this
more
is health
HP and some
Literally.
regen. That is might not seem a big deal, but it's a lot in the first days, because this one deal 12 damages every 6 seconds. That's 2 DPS. This is 5 DPS. So it's kinda cool. We can add this for some more damages. We have really crap items. So we are probably not going to win this, but it is what it is.
I may be
We have
young
been
for
not
it,
so
but
lucky,
I've
and
seen my
also
share of storms.
maybe I'm
We're
distracted
out to
because it's the
dethrone
first
a
time I
king,
try to play
not to squabble with no
while talking. Also, you may have noticed I'm not a native speaker, and I'm Italian. I hope you can understand my English. It is going to get better. It is better than this, but I'm a little bit emotional for this, my first time. So, what do you got? You got this 8 DPS, is fine. You got this, not a big deal because it doesn't have a blow, and you got this. So, we are losing. Mostly because this skill that grants him some regen, and it's going to outlast us because we got 12 regen and we only have 5. Our DPS is crap. This one was crap too.
Predictable. You move in
But it's not a big deal.
lines.
Okay, so first day is over. We lost 1 prestige. If you lose prestige equal to the current day. So if you're going to lose on day 2, we'll lose 2 prestige and go to 17. Okay, now we have another node. It's very important to keep beating the PvE fights. So we have 2 shops before that, because they are granting the experience we need to level up. I'm going to small item shop because most of poison items are there. Here it is, catfish. So there's a 5 seconds cooldown, poison 3. When this gets haste, you get 1 plus 1 poison. What is haste? Haste is something that makes your item charging twice as fast. There is also slow, that is the opposite, that makes opponent item charging twice as slow. We're going to get this, and probably that's all. We are also going to level up, so we'll have 1 more slot in our board, and we can buy the hunting steel just to fill our board for this fight.
Another empty chest, waiting
We went to level 2, we got 50 more HP, as you can see, and the possibility to choose 1 free bronze skill. Bronze skill are the worst one, of course, but they will get better. So, those 2 skills grant crit chance. Crit chance is chance to crit. When you crit, your item do the twice as good as it's supposed to be. Or in some cases, 3 times, because this deals double crit damage. We can get your weapons have plus 5 crit chance, is like a number because we are poison skill, but we can also try. We are given the possibility to reroll. That is not that bad. I will probably do it. Get okay, that's plus 20 damage.
I'm just getting you ready for them.
Also, tiny furry monsters. This one got these 2 options, but if you have a friend, a toy, or food, you can gain 1 XP. It's important to get 1 extra XP in the first 2 days, because if you're going to beat the Rogue Scrapper, that is the hardest encounter, which I think we beat with our current build, we can level to level 3 before the PvP encounter, and so we will have a greater chance to win. This is not so easy as an encounter on day 2 because it has this one dealing 60 damages that, as you can see from my board, is kind of a lot, but is every 11 seconds, and this one healing for 60. Our build is pretty strong because we got the gold skill, and now we finally have the poison item, and this drop is skill. Every monster, every PvE encounter can drop whatever is on his board, and of course the skill are included. There are 3 difficulties for them. The most difficult grants more gold and more HP and more experience. So we are not interested in ammo items. Ammo, what is ammo? Ammo is like this, it's the bullet in your weapon. That means that I can use the bolas just twice, because it has to ammo to bullets. We can get a random burn item that is free, but we're not interested because we are looking to mainly poison our opponents. Or we can go to the free options, granting more gold, that is useful for our next shop. Keeping in mind that we are going to level up on this node before the fight, so we are going to have 2 more slots in our board. This one is very good because that gives the possibility to upgrade our bronze item to silver. In this case, I don't have anything worth upgrading for now. We could have a random friend. That is not a wrong choice, but I'd like to visit one more shop to fill the board. And we found an upgrade for this. There is no base poison value, as you can see. And this is bad, but we're going to upgrade this anyway. The coral is somehow a decent item for the first days. We're going to buy. This one scales. Means that it's going to improve every time we buy an aquatic item. So we bought it at 20 healing, and now he has 23 because we bought the catfish. We're going to reroll even if you're poor, because we have something we can sell. And that's pretty interesting because we found the flagship that is a very strong item, but we can't afford it for now. Can we afford it if we sell everything we got? So, this is 7-second cooldown, dealing 50 damages. If we have tool, ammo, property, friend, gains +1 multicast. Every item have types. You mean this is aquatic. This is a small weapon. This is small weapon but got ammo, so it's an ammo for flagship. And this is a tool. So if I buy it now, I would have friend, ammo, and tool. So it means it's going to attack 4 times. That is pretty huge, dealing 200 damages. If you look at the background, we are going to need 8 gold to buy that. That is a lot. So let's say I want to keep 1, 2, 3. I can sell this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Oh crap, I can count. That's 12, not 8. Wow. You see, first time trying to play and speak on the first time. Wow, that has been so terrible for my board. Now I can commit, sell everything and get the flagship. I mean, keeping just this, but it's not good enough for sure. Wow. We've been so dumb. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. It's a tutorial for new players, so probably you're going to do that mistake. You too. I'm not sure anymore. I'm going to post this on as my first video on YouTube channel because I don't want people to think I'm dumb as fuck. Which I am. Totally. So. This is kinda cool, even going 2 times, but I really don't want to sell my catfish. Let's commit to this.
Now, if that doesn't work
Okay.
out for you, come back for a refund.
So now we don't have a
Let's
boar
restore
anymore.
The rest of the tyrant's gold.
We can get a bronze tier aquatic item. Let's hope it's a friend. It is not. So we are fucked. But actually on day 2, having 20 DPS is not that bad. With 5 regen and
You
this,
should know. I'm
that got a little bit of
legend.
shield. So shield is the other defensive mechanic we have in this game. That shield just prevents damages. You can see it's yellow. I think we win this despite me being very stupid. Or maybe not. We have also a little bit of scaling with the hunting steel, and we have a lot of HP more than my opponents. So we could win, I guess. It's getting easy with 2. But the thing that we have 200 more HP than them is going to make the difference. I feel really bad. And probably there are no one watching this because no one really insulted me a lot for this. Yeah, we lost. Okay, but that's fine. We're going to day 3. So, we gain 5 gold, we have 3 options, we can gain 1 more income, we can buy some items. We desperately need items, so I'm going to this shop even if I don't have money for this. And well,
Happy to make a sale.
a little bit of sustain. You can see, I don't know if you can see that. This is my girlfriend cat. Say hello. Twitch. Her name is Mima. She's going to distract me
How do you
more, even more.
use these things?
I of course don't need to be distracted further, but
Try Barcoon. He needs to get his numbers up or something.
okay. This is the worst run of my life, probably. I don't even know if we're going to be the scout trooper. I guess we're fine, yeah. So you can see this encounter grants us 4 gold and 3 experiences. With that, we are going to get our level 4. But we really need to improve our board because at the moment it sucks. We just have 1 item doing 20 DPS, a little bit because we have the scaling. This one is healing for a little bit, not that much. This one is getting worse and worse. On day 3 it's much worse than it was on day 2. We can get some ammo item here. We can get...
Hey, just
That's
let
all.
me go, yeah?
Basically that's all. Also the cool thing about this game is that you're not forced to stick with your initial board for the rest of the game. We can upgrade one of our items. Life Preserver is a good option. Running Steel is a fine option, so with every option is fine. I'm going to upgrade the Onyx Steel because it's the one
Ooh, the keener the
making
blade, the quicker the fight.
dealing more damages. Hello, Mice. How are you? We can also upgrade another item, and this time I'm going to upgrade the Life Preserver because it's the best option to carry us in our day. Thank you. Okay, we really need now to improve our board. We have three options. This one gives 4 regen, that is not bad. This one can buff attack of a weapon, the burn of a burn item of the poison one. It's good. But we are actually going to aquatic items
This is like a
because
gift
you
from
can
the
have a
sea.
friend
Or something.
and a poison item. Also, there could be Crow Nest. Crow Nest is a property that is good to do with the flagship that can give us 40 crit chance and the lifesteal if we just have one weapon. So, one weapon Vanessa is one very good build that we can use. Now, we're going to count in a more precise way because we need to get to 12. And I think the only way is to sell the Life Preserver and this gunpowder. So, we can see that now we have red damages. It means it's going to gain life every time it deals damages because it got life steal. That's very cruelness. It would be really nice to have the Sextant too, granting haste on crit and more crit on our flagship, but we can't afford it. No way we can afford it. So, once again, we are going to fight with 2 empty places on the board. You don't have to do that.
Go
Almost
ahead.
never. It's almost
Underestimate
a bad choice to
It
do
makes
that.
this more fun.
But it is
My
what it
fight
is.
isn't with you.
I made
but
a
with
huge
you
misplay
exist.
that led us to have this pretty good board despite not filling the board on day 3. You can see our opponent doing 56 damages every 2.6 seconds, but we are doing 240 with scaling every 7 seconds, and this is going
Bring
to
her
gain
about!
our
I've got
gain
another
us life.
salvo with
So
me.
it's a pretty good board, I would say. Going to my team, it's 5 o'clock, so as the queen told us, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. So, the mountain pass is one of those things you always want to click because it got 3 options. One of these is escort the convoy that have the chance of being an extra fight. PvE. We don't get it, but we almost always want to do this, except for first 2 days when we are for sure not being able to beat the encounter. We got 1 HP, that is fine, but we are concerned about filling our board for now. So we could get the free item because it's not weapon and we are probably going to play it. This is harpoon, is not that good of an item because it only can be used once and it has a 9 seconds cooldown, but it's very good for now because it is an ammo item, granting 1 more multicast on this. We can going for the biggest baddest
You
dude
gonna
here
squeal like a
that
screaming
got a
hatred.
useful skill for us and not to. That's maybe we can still do that. As you can see, our harpoon destroyed his weapon, so it's not going to deal damages to us anymore. Not that it matters because it is really strong. 40% crit rate is also massive. We can deal
Bazaar folks strutting around like you own
the double
outlands.
of the damages 4 times out of 10. So, got a loot.
Another
Okay,
empty
thank
chest
you. And we get
waiting
to
to be
choose
filled.
at level 5 1 skill. So this one gives weapons plus 15 damages. This one gives weapons plus 1 damages. It increases whenever we buy a weapon. And this one grants plus crit chance every time we buy. As you play the game, you get to know every skills of the game and what is best. We got to choose this, and the question is, are we going to buy more than 15 weapons? I'm not sure about
There
that.
are a lot of steps
So
in the
we're going to
staircase,
take the power
but
right
it's
now.
beautiful up there.
The docks gives you the possibility to get 2 golds and a weapon, a tool, or a shield item. You get to choose. It is free, it is good econ. Also, there's a secret option if you have the astrolabe or the star chart that grants 5 gold and 1 experience. That is almost worth to go for that, almost always. This one can sell haste, slow, and cooldown items. That is mainly what I want now. So I'm going to click that button and not get what I'm looking for. As you can see, the reroll on this shop costs 4 because the reroll price is dependent on the rarity of the encounter. This is a silver encounter and thus reroll costs 4. And we can maybe afford it. I'm going to try to afford it. Okay, this is one of the items I was talking about. But also there is a friend that would give us +1 multi. I'm going to buy them both. Because I can even. We lose a little bit of scaling, but that reduces the cooldown. Okay, I think that for now is best to play this way. Have the full multicast, the poison, and keeping the scaling. So that was not too bad of a shop. We're looking for some item, but I won't say which, because you probably won't know that. So the Lost Great game gives us 2 options. One is a silver tier upgrade item, that is a loot that allows us to upgrade 1 bronze item. Now we're not particularly interested in that, but I can see that being useful if we want to play Star Chart or if we want to play Seaweed. Seaweed is difficult to fit in the board if you are keeping playing flagship, but that's always a possibility. This one grants a random skill. I think I'm going to take it. And this is not good, but not bad. Too bad. First time we use a large item to both. We apply 10 poison. That's fine. This is the best board we can afford. We have sustain because we have life link here. We have a good amount of damages for day 4. And we also have a little bit of poison. Even if he's going to get a lot of shield, that's going to be. His build is really good too. He's going to apply has a lot of burn. It is a very fast way to hand battle, but as you can see, our damages is almost one-shotting it. But it was not enough. We never got to get the second multicast. But he did 776 damages. That is almost the entirety of his life. For sure we can. Okay. Now we take another skill. And this is another poison skill. And we try to get a fight. We got a fight. And I think we're pretty good here.
Step right up. Let's start the show.
Let's hope to improve our board
A
even
true
further.
tragedy.
Okay, we level up again. We can get one of three options. I get 2 gold and a silver loot to juice even more our guys. We got a completely useless. Okay, we go again for the biggest, baddest dude because we can and we like XP. It also have a very good skill. The first time you fall below half health, each fight frees all enemy items for 1 second. We like it, it's a general good skill, and we have 2 poison skills that we could use. So, here's the thing, we can't get initial dose because we already have a gold one, of course. If you have one skill per item a bit different here, you can get another one. This might be useful in some situations, but I consider this mostly an advanced knowledge.
Me. I kind of enjoyed it.
This is a weapon, so we're probably not going to play that. And here we can fish from some medium items.
Sale, no sale. I want
There are a few we're looking about. An upgrade of Star Chart
I
might
used
be
to offer a
useful.
free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
I'm not sure I'm going to play it right now because for sure I'm going to upgrade the damage on my boat. As you can see, plus 5 damage, plus 1 burn, plus 1 poison. If we pay 5 we can double it. It's plus 10, but we get to use this 4 or 5 times, depending on which build we're going to play. And I think we are going to play this build. We get 1 more multicast. I assume we can get to 14 seconds. Am I right? Not sure. But we miss a lot of damages in this way. And Pygmalion usually is the hero with the most HP. So he's the one against. You want to have the possibility to deal more damages. And this is doing at least about 500. Or more than 500 because we get plus 12. And it can crit. So probably one.
I may be
If
young
going
and
up
plucky,
one time is not
but
enough,
I've seen
but
my
I
share of
hope that
storms.
gaining 500 lives or more would give us the possibility to get to 14 seconds. It's not doing a lot of damages, but it's going to shield a lot with its temporary shelter. So, probably this is one of the fights we can win with poison. That's the thing. Healing, that is the other defensive possibilities. So you can see that this is shield and this is healing. Counters poison. Because every time you heal, you remove 1 poison stack. That is not enough if we are stacking a lot of them. Also the fact that it's not dealing enough damages to us, heal us, because it can only deal 31 if it's low. These decks usually try to get you to fatigue damage, but it's not been enough because our flagship does massive damages and we also apply the poison. Poison is not blocked by shield, burn is. Okay. So, how can we improve our build even further? We're looking for sure for a better ammo item, and we are looking for some way to improve the damage of flagship or granting haste and slow. So for sure non-weapon items is a good option for us. Also another good option is getting chocolate bars. Chocolate bars are improving our base health. This is good, and this is the route I want to take. Because we're going, our build is still solid for this day. Not the best, but we are going to get some improvements. We got to level 7, that is upgrade a silver item, and we upgrade the Cronus.
This will inspire
Might
the
be
crew.
tempting to upgrade the flagship, but it's much better to improve the crit chance. Here we can go to Pole to fish for an upgrade of Cronus for the flagship. That is not a too bad option, but we are poor as fuck. I mean, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 goals for a total of 11. So I would probably check the skill and try to get a nice ship. This is pretty good because when we poison freeze one item, even if you're going to remove this, which I'm not that sure, that is, we have the when use a large item freeze. And freezing effect are very good because when an item is frozen, it can't go off and it's not charging its cooldown. So it is kinda good. Just stops one item for X amount of time. Let's get the friend in. And let's do the biggest, baddest dude once again. Thank you, Doria. I don't know who you are, but it's always a pleasure. Also, now I'm streaming with my laptop, so I hope that the quality is not awful. We're going to get the dogs because we have the start chart, and then we can access to the secret option. And we'll try to get a fight. Let's see if we can get one. Okay. I think we can beat this guy. Probably in this case it's better to start reducing it. Yeah. We lose one ammo, but we're faster, and
Oh, what? Hand it over.
he got a skill increasing our cooldowns by 1 second. So it would have been 8 seconds, and now it's 6.8. That allowed us to be fast enough. Yeah. I feel kinda strong, but our build is soon going to fall off because of no haste at all. No start combat effects. That is not a good build, that is a terrible run, but I'm... Oh, that's good for you. I'm totally concentrated on looking, and of course that's not a good...
I am not a warrior. I am just a man who has lived a long time.
I'm not a good streamer if I have difficulties talking while playing. So, this reduces our cooldown if we have at least 7 items in play. We don't have. We have 6. We might have, of course, if we can replace it with 2 smalls, but that's not happening this fight. There are better skills we can look for, like this one, reducing the cooldown of our aquatic item by 10%, and this is an aquatic item. So For now, it is good.
You learn skills quickly.
Also, most
but it
poison
takes
items,
patience to
which
master
we have
them.
a lot of skills for Attitude, so we still have the option to choose between Star Chart and this one. 6.3, 5.4, but one more ammo. I think we get one more ammo. One more
Go
multi
ahead.
anyway.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Okay, that's one of the items you are mostly looking for. Is a silencer, boosting the weapon to his left, and also improving, reducing the cooldown of it by a tot. Okay, got a crit. And we are probably going to lose this.
I paint
Oh,
my
yes.
ship red, but I don't use paint.
Okay. Yeah, that were built, but better because of the sides, basically. We're fine, we are exploring the game, we get one more time the Dux event. Okay, now we're not too poor anymore, also because we got the bar of gold. And we're still good on experience-wise. Now we are just looking for items. I don't know if we beat this guy, but I think so. He got more than 6,000 CP, but we got life tank and we're doing a lot of damages. Thing is, it reduces the cooldown, but it's worth 5 XP, so let's find out together. It increases the cooldown of our jellyfish, and we don't care at all about that. So we're fine. We can see our build. We are mid cooldown reduction on this flagship, and we also need more personal haste and possibly some slow vehicles. One got this broken skill. I will there. First time you die each turn you have to full. That's a really cool skill. And that would be really huge drop. There are. This is also a good item, but
We have no
that's
point
not our
I burned it.
concern. I'm mainly looking for a silencer. Your burn items have +4 crit chance. Okay, so there's another thing. You cannot get the drop if you don't open. This is no harm to us, of course, but there is one of the counters that is the Grandmaster that gives you the possibility to upgrade. Get a silver tier ammo item. No. Probably a weapon, so we don't want. What we got?
If you have to
So,
ask
small
me,
items is mostly all we want, and here's
shall I
our
gift
science.
wrap it for you?
That is really good. Now we can play this way. Use our scaling, but this is going to go off every 4 seconds. We keep this because maybe we want to play. Let's see. If you have any, this is the encounter I was talking about. This gives the opportunity to upgrade one of your skills. So, and only a choice of 2.
Wars are won with gold, they say.
Sure. So, if we have had the skill we skipped, there would have been less possibilities to get the good. So now we can choose between playing these, granting 3.8 cooldown, 4.5. I think it's best to do it. Okay, probably. We are 8, 4, 5. We keep a little bit of scaling. It is good. Man. But we're playing against Vanessa. Vanessa's are usually squisher. I think this is the best.
My fight isn't
For
with
this fight,
you.
could have been a pig, I would
You
have played
insist.
the hunting steel skill better. This is another mono weapon. As you can see, this is one fairly common build, not the one that I like particularly. Also, you can see how strong is the start of mono freeze. You also have one, so that's a rough fight. I think we're going to lose this one too. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to delete this video forever. No, it's fine, it's fine. This is like us, but better. Okay, now we lost. We lost all our prestige, and our end ended in a very unreasonable fashion. But there is a cheat that grants you 3 very strong options. You almost always want to go for the random enchant location. Enchantment are something improving your board. This one is pretty good because it is damage effects, and I know that flagship enchanted does double the damage.
Ships may sink,
Pretty good.
but I'm a good swimmer.
Is this enough to carry us to 10 victories? Not at all. That is
Come on
not a
in.
10 victories
Let's
run,
chat.
because we lost too much of our early game. But that's fine.
So,
Can
how
win
about
them all.
this weather? Oh, you're leaving. That's good.
Okay, we got another enchantment. This one is much better. This one is good too, because we can put haste on the silencer, and then when you use the weapon to the left, haste it for 2 seconds. So this is going to be perma-hasted. And now, we have a good build. Is it too late? Probably. Here we can choose one loot item. Loot items are pretty good, reducing our cooldown. Now we can choose between Star Chart or Dog Lines. I think that since we are perma-hasted and improved a lot, yeah, sometimes the game can be a little bit laggy. Now I for sure have to reconnect the game. Yeah. Okay, I took the silencer out of my board because in this way I have the full cooldown, and I'm going to. Oh, also I should, because my aquatic items got the cooldown reduction on the board. So here is 7. If I put this here is 3.8, but I want to reduce the cooldown of 7, so it's 6.6. And now it's going to be much better. This is probably our best board, but there's an option to go here this way too. I think Duckline is better. And I also think that we can easily beat the biggest, baddest dude. Even though in this case, there's an argument for going for the middle guy because I have some vehicle stuff. As you can see now, it's perma-hasting, it's going off a lot more, and it's dealing a lot more damage. So now we need just a way to scale the damages of our flagship in battle.
Waste of gunpowder.
How to do that? There are many skills allowing. Furio is good to improve our stuff. Bazaar Kondo grants us 2 experiences. Do we need more experiences? We are pretty ahead on experience. Since we are level 11 on day 8, it's pretty good. And our build is lacking something. This can grant us more damages, more crit, some cooldown reduction. We're pretty rich, so you should always go for Battlecon. But since we're actually losing, I want an upgrade right now, and I'm going to leveling up. Anyway, of course, we didn't get any upgrade here. And this is really little grid. I mean, we have some more damages. I'm going to keep that for a while because maybe we can use that if we found a bad item, but it's a gimmick.
Warms my
This one where we sell
to see that fine.
plus more as for damages.
Trash is
That is
tragedy.
8.
Reuse everything.
2 damages.
Hooey.
1 damage is better
That's
than nothing.
fine. That's been sitting there 20
And that's
years, waiting for you.
We want to go for Vanessa unique skills. Some skills allowing us to
The
scale.
Bazaar's the only sea I sail.
That's not here. That improves our crit chance even further. I mean, that's our best
That's
option.
all I've got for you, kid. Move along.
The cat is always here. Sharpening stone is a loot improving our damages. That's fine, I guess. I would keep this one because there are some skills granting start of the combat haste to aquatic items. And if I found one of those, I want to take this off and put this one back because I want the haste to go on my flagship. As for now, this one is better because it has a lower cooldown and get haste on adjacent aquatic finish. Aquatic, I could find an upgrade. I'm pretty rich, so I'm going to go here.
Treasure.
We could take the Cove, it's good econ. This one, when you sell an item, gain +1 value.
You're the
Fine.
only air breather I like.
And nothing for us here. We take the less damage, but we could have found big upgrades. So, it's a Vanessa. Another Vanessa. Also, we want to sell seaweed because we can't get bronze item after day 8. So we are never going to upgrade that anymore. We can also sell that. We are pretty strong now, and I'm pretty confident we're going to win.
But I've seen my
But-
share of storms. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble
That's
with
not
nobody.
guaranteed at all. It is strong prey scaling a lot. Wow, his build is very good too. Double pearl. I'm not going to win. Yeah, our damage is massive. We are kicking it really fast.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Now, every battle we improve our crit chance by 2%. That is good. we are still looking for some ways to make our boat faster and hitting harder. Verdict site. Wonderful
You
encounter.
look like a hardy one.
There's every
Need some
item
help?
in the game, and you have infinite rerolls, but everyone has incremental cost. So, we are looking for something improving our build a lot, and that one is doing it.
Magnificent find.
It is pretty slow, but it's doubling our damages. And by doubling, I mean the way this game works. So this actually got 120 damages on it, okay? But it's doubled by the obsidian effect. When we double it, 244 is snapshotted, and so it gains 244, going up to 488. But then obsidian would upgrade it one more time. So it's really huge. This is happening at 9 seconds, but if we can manage to stay alive for that long, we are going to kill our opponents for sure. Now, there's also an argument, now that we found a small ammo item, like this. This is for sure an option. We get one more, but Toxline is giving us a lot of survivability. I think about it. For now, for sure, I'm going to take this 150 more HP, helping us staying alive. And also reducing the value of my code whenever we sell an item with +1 value. This is really good. This one got a crazy skill giving lifesteal to all our weapons, but we already have lifesteal, so I don't need it. This is also the vehicles guy. I think he got some useful skills for vehicles. Your items cooldown reduced by 5% if you have a vehicle, weapon, and a tool. We have weapon, vehicle, and a tool.
I failed the coral.
Also, we can get Cronus upgrade that will be massive. We have 5 of favorite items, your weapon. We have 6, but we can have 5. I really wanted to play a client anyway. So here we can go for even more HP.
You
Stay alive is a priority. Now we have to get the spices off. First we'll get the loot. More quits on our boat, that's wonderful. Now we are 81, going to 83 at the beginning of combat. Always for inexorable. And here we can look for some skills. Ammo, not interested. Great bronze, not interested. A free loot is fine. What we get? Cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is always the best choice. So we keep our aquatic items off board because of the skill reducing aquatic. We pop it. 6.3 going down to 4. This one is lowering 3 items every 3.6. Fine. It is doing Bunga Banga at 8.6.
Go
Now,
ahead. Underestimate.
We can lose.
It makes
Yeah.
this more fun.
Dually can have a lot of crowd control, and we have few active items, not so slow. We got a deadly power drill and an incredible amount of barn coming out, but our damage is good enough. because it was squishy and we just killed two both activations, that is 6 seconds. So we're good. That's debatable, useful. Okay. If we hit the landmark of 4 victories, we're going to get 1 chest. 7 victory, second one, third victory. It's our third chest. And small and large. I'm pretty interested in that. I'm also interested in more life. I mean, small and large is
Well for mid-sized.
too good to skip.
I've got
Always
4
get
legs
the
because I
champion
carry
because
this
it is
company.
free to buy,
Oh,
and also
maybe I could
increases
resell this
the
to
common
my
selling.
employees.
No upgrade. We were greedy as fuck. We got a friend, but we're not interested in it. Okay. Small items. Let's see if we can upgrade the silencer. That would be really a big hit. Vanessa's amulet is pretty good too. Not worth losing the 25%. Amulet's good option is the start of combat, but not good for our flagship. And now I think it's too late to pivot out of that. So this one got a very good skill. Whenever you use a small item, charge a large item. That is usually useful for flagship builds because you want to three small fast items, but that's not the case. So we're going to go for the biggest baddest dude, keep our experience high, and so having more health than our opponents. Now we are really looking for some cooldown reduction to make our blows even
Return to the
faster,
bazaar.
because our damage
Do
is
not corrupt us.
going to be enough for someone. Okay, Gold Steel is really tempting, but I think that here I want to upgrade my silencer. That sucks because that should be used to upgrade a gold diamond, but we didn't find an upgrade for silencer.
Keener
So
the blade, the quicker
more
the
cooldown
fight.
reduction, more damages. That's almost all what we do. Easy fight, you take a fight. That's gimmick, a pretty rare fight. I think you can get that from the get an item object too. It's pretty funny because you have all the fangs with different enchantments. See also what all the enchantments are. Hang, glow, freeze, burn. We got this. And to be fair, this is not a bad item too. You can see that. 2.3 seconds, but of course our flagship is better now. Okay, we can go to aquatic looking for upgrades of duck lines, flagship, or cronest. Gambles are pretty good too. What are gambles? Gambles are gambles. You can buy up to 10 of them, and each one costs 1 gold, and on sale gives +1 damages to all your weapon, or +1 shield, or +1 crit chance, or +10 health. You don't get to choose the one you get. I'm not that lucky. So I guess I'm looking for some upgrades. And that time's upgrade is huge. Now this loads 4 items for 3 seconds. That's a lot of crowd control. Really don't want. Yeah. So we have enough sustain to stay alive. 4.700 HP is not that much, but that's not too little because we got some HP options in our nodes. Going for 3 seconds is really a massive. 3.8, that's gained a lot of lives. And well, I guess we are ready to fight. And I'm feel pretty
I may be
strong.
young for a captain, but I've seen
There are
my
much
share
better
of
builds on
storms.
the day.
My fight isn't with you, but
But
if
well,
you
it is what it is.
insist.
We got more health than us. And a pretty good build. That's a poison build. But we have lots of life gaining, so we will blast enough.
Like my crew says at the bar,
Still have
another
to shoot
round.
our spice. So I don't know. Is it a good call? It isn't until it is the item making the difference. So here going to small is tempting, but skills are always better on day 11. They can be diamond skills. We are not interested in any of those, so price is 6 gold rerolls. And that one is fine. When it's low, your weapons gain 6 damages. Hello! That's my favorite mage. Hi. This is a very good skill because each of these activation would reduce that for plus 24, that is actually 48. Here we can get some free HP, I like it very much. And here we can get diamond skills, so instant charge. Instant charge is actually a very good option because we can get the start of combat ace we were talking before. And also there are skills that when you use a weapon charge an item, and I think that's a good call for us.
You can think yourself faster.
As 2 poison item, we don't give it. It is decent, but we can do much better. And I'm greeded out. No, but we can take a small
mile
free
is
skill.
just a measurement, and all measurements are imaginary.
Okay, biggest baddest dude once again, and now we are going to see in action the slow and steady skill. So you can see we have we also have damage build up a lot. At this point we could also give up the spices, but you saw that bumped it from 400 to 1000
As spineless as a jellyfish.
That's too good. We hope to end the fights before, but so here there are 150 HP for 10 gold, but maybe I will fish from crates again. Yeah, let's try to
Those ribbons in your
upgrade.
hair look like seaweed. So cute.
This one is really good too. When you quit taste one item for 1 second, but we had the turbo silencer, so that's not the case now. There's an argument for pufferfish, but that's not helping us because right now I just want survivability. It is kinda good too, but we are fast enough.
Really? I thought for sure you'd like these.
Okay, this is a very good option, but I would take Curio because I want power right now. This one is very good, increasing the flow of our items. So this is slowing 4 for 3. I sell this. It's slowing 4 for 4. Plus 1 crit chance to our items, that's fine. Plus 1 region, why not?
Circuits to see that find a home.
It's a little bit expensive, but we can afford it. Also, we managed to make a better econ with the cove. This one granting plus 4 damages, we get it. This one plus 1 damages, okay. Every damage upgrade is very good for us right now. This one reduces the haste here. Not so relevant, but why not? No cooldown reduction at all. Pretty unfortunate. This one is a very good item for one weapon Vanessa, especially with not with the boat, because you want to have the board filled with the 2 glamour property friend and stuff. And also we have the turbo silencer, so not in our case. But usually that's a very good item for one weapon Vanessa. See what we got. Tapping for some cooldown reduction. Yes. Now our boat is going to be even faster. 9%. Boom. 4.7 and 3.5. We are still kind of strong, but we can lose
We're
to
out to dethrone a king,
very strong
not
CC.
to squabble with nobodies.
Let's see what we get. Toxic power drill. Some free skills. Wow, a lot of free skill actually. But we are strong enough. Ooh. You see? That got pros for a lot. In this case, we really like the upgrade of speed and stuff. Okay. Pisces didn't get the option to go off, but we're fine because our boat is killing people. Don't forget we are a pirate, so it is really on thing to have a flagship, a crow nest. A silencer on the flagship is a little bit off, but the clients for sure on the flagship. Okay. Now what we want? Small items, looking for the silencer. That would be good, but I'd rather take another disconnection. So I'm using my mobile phone to check the chat. No one is talking in the chat, probably no one is watching. I understand. You saw me selling all my board to get nothing on day 2. I would have done that too. But yeah, now things are going pretty well. We probably can get to 7 victories. That is what you need to going infinite, because a ranked play costs 100 gems or ticket, and we get 2 chests. I don't need this anymore. Maybe I would. Who cares? More HP. And now I think it's gamble times. Get. Maybe we can look for
Discounts for peace.
Just side. This one is pretty good too, giving our aquatic items plus 1 multicast, but not with flagship.
You're listening to your needs. That's good, I guess.
Okay, biggest, baddest dude once again. We are doing a massive amount of damages. Also, we are really close to cap our crit chance thanks to the inexorable skills.
Walk it.
Okay. And now skills are really tempting, but I want to upgrade the silencer for even further cooldown reduction and even more damages. Dog lines is pretty good. I mean, dog lines, sorry. The free enchantment on dog lines, or we can put on Cronus. So Cronus is whenever you crit, you shield X. Dog lines is whenever on usage it crit. I think we want to put that on Cronus. that gives more stain to us. That is better, of course, because that would give the spices time to go off. And once the spices go off, our damage is too much for a wound. Okay, that's our build. So we have on Aced Freeze. We also have on Poison Freeze and big item usage Poison. So on 3.3 seconds, that's going to freeze 2 for 3 seconds, doing a lot of damages. And of course, the more you advance in the days, and the more the builds are busted. So you are looking for start of combat, blah blah blah. And now we are totally lacking that. And this also have a shiny silencer that is really broken. And this item messing up a lot with our flagship. But I think we got it thanks to the spices. Doubling the damages. You can see 1400 damages. That's pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Okay. We go courier again, looking for the damage improves. More slows, why not?
That's a bargain.
One region are gonna be useful, but it's free to buy because we buy for 2, we sell for 1, but we got 1 more value here. So now the client is going forever and ever. And I guess we buy
waiting for you. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Also, at this point of the game, if we would have both the skill, not the one doing plus 15 damages, but the one improving every time we buy a weapon, we probably would have gained some value here, but much later in the game. So you have to think carefully about choices. Not many weapons I'm looking for except for the boat. So I'm finally going to get those gumbots, so you can see what gumbots are. I take 5 of them, and boom, +1 crit chance, 100%. Not them all. 1 damage. Okay. Now we're only interested in the red ones, mainly.
Shouldn't have buried that last
Can't afford.
treasure.
Okay, we go again for the biggest, baddest use. This one got a really useful skill. That is, if you have only one medium item, its cooldown is reduced by 30%. Would be really good on docklines. Just remember, docklines is really good sustain. I mean, breaking the opposite combo, low wing 4 items for 5 seconds. That is good.
It's over.
I would definitely take that, but
we barely
I'm fine
got
with
our
some
flags.
money. Okay, now we got weapon skills, freeze skills, and poison skills. I think we are looking for weapon skills, even if freeze are tempting. It is really too late. I want myself weapons now. +5 damages, not interested. I'm looking for that, yes. When you create weapon skill, +10 damages.
You will not.
That's pretty good.
Makes Ryukon look bad.
To be fair, now I don't need spices. How can I stop that? I don't know. I would also like to get a small tool, maybe. But let's go to Mysterious Portal. Ooh,
Well,
that's
hello.
pretty good. That's free. So this is one of the busted shops selling freeze items, and the items in this shop can be the class item that got freeze in the text. Freeze is a broken mechanic. So, or that could be enchanted. I'm actually not interested in anything here. And yeah, this is a really good item. So, this is a tool, so we can play that is at Doc Klein's place. And yeah, I think it's worth it. I mean, the slow is good because we scale damages out of slow, but this one is increasing the cooldown by 3 seconds of something of the opposing board, and also when I crit with adjacent item, I can freeze a small item for 1 second. That is massive. Yeah. That is massive. I'm going to buy it.
May the snow bring
And,
quiet to your enemies.
Think about it for the next 1 hour, because then I need to decide. This one is a pretty good encounter too. We can get for 10 gold from 2 to 4 XP. We are guaranteed to leveling up.
It is.
And to get... Okay, this one is good because would give 2 more ammos on the spices. But I think it's useless because this one going off 1 time is enough to grant the win. So let's get a random loot. Very good. Improving the damages here. Okay. So, are we playing Dark Lines or are we playing this? Of course, we don't need the crit chance. The possibility to freeze small item is really good against the spam Vanessas with the small parts, etc., etc. And it's also good against mono weapon because mono weapon often 1 active items, and that's last 3 seconds. It's really a lot. That would screw them down. Taking off the board 1 more active items would definitely make us more weak to, more susceptible to freezes, opponent freezes, but it is what it is. I think it's better, and I never played with Icy Spyglass before.
But if you
So,
insist, I may be young
let's
for a
see.
captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
This is a mono weapon with a shiny the boulder that is guaranteed to kill us. I put it, and our boat is
Next
extra
time,
lives,
boys,
but yeah.
less blunder, more
I got life preserver. So the boulder is a very cool item, dealing damages equal to enemies max health. Shiny means it has multicast. And that means it's going to get off 2 times. Let's see what we upgraded. Yeah, we upgraded the fish cooldown. That has been pretty relevant because with this skill, when you poison, charges an item, and this catfish played literally 0 times. No, 1 time. Oh. Also, this is 20 seconds cooldown. At diamond it is 16, but the silencer and the star chart, people use that to have a really, really fast boulder. Of course, if the boulder goes off, we lose. But we have been faster. Okay. Okay. So, not interested in small items because now I can only fish for flagship upgrades, spyglass upgrades, even if, yeah, this is improved the cooldown by 6, I don't care. So now I mostly care about skills. Gambles are kind of expensive. I get the free options because now I want some money to buy the skill that can be really expensive. or the chocolate bars. Do I care about 150 health? Yes, because we are going to win if the game lasts longer, thanks to the spike.
Is this creature challenged?
We lost the scaling, yeah, of the slow and steady. But we kinda not need it anymore because now we have temporal. When I crit, my weapons gain plus 10 damages. That is good. This is interesting. Further reducing the cooldown. But yeah, not playing it. Another enchantment. Okay. We could try to get a better enchantment on Cronest because he got better enchantments. So I don't care too much about these 40 shields. Let's see what we got. Okay, now we heal 60 when we crit with a bow. Wonderful. Okay, CDR are our best friends. Really difficult to get to this kind of level. Usually games last much less. Okay, 5.5, but on board is 3.1 is good. We are still looking for skills, and now we're going to get temporary boost. We can choose between more damages or more health. I think more damages would be more beneficial for us, for our build. The damages is really a lot. So, Pig used to have a lot of HP based this day, and they often try to one-shot you. Let's see what they got.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Pygmalion is the best hero in the late game, usually having huge HP pool, as we can see. And this one is our natural count. Okay, our run, and 5 seconds free, maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough. We're dead as soon as this one is a freeze. Oh wow, wonderful. Okay, so let me explain. This one is dealing massive damages whenever is activated, but it charges 3 seconds every time something is freezed. So whenever this goes off, it goes off 5 times, and it freezes 5 times this fucker, okay? That is also able to freeze us. This is charging up, and the charges can stack. So as soon as this unfroze, it goes off like 10 times. I don't know. But also you have 2 active items, and since we freeze these, our big freeze are more likely to go on this. But there's one other effect, and we won because we are 50% likely we won the coin flip. The first time he falls below half health, freeze 1 item for 99 seconds. That froze the spices, but could have froze the flagship. In this case, we would have not played no more. So we got lucky, fortunately, for us, and we have the chance to get 10 wins. Let's see what we got. Gamble still not too interested. Let's get some econ. Temporary boost, of course. Plus 25 damages.
Yes, I will dance with you.
How can we improve more for our last fight? skills. Basically, all we're looking for is something make this one going up faster at the beginning. And no useful skills, so we check the free skill. We have a little bit of...
slow enough for
Okay,
you?
the first time you British fight, freeze one item. And with that, so we have 3 medium big freezes. Start of combat. Okay, we don't need upgrades. This one is going to guarantee a level.
Trust the shrouded
So
stranger.
I'll take it.
At the edge of the foundation, they wait. They build.
And we go to Furio once again.
Cycle. Relax.
More cooldown reduction, that's fine. Okay. This is kinda good, but not today. Thank you. Okay.
Warms my
Plus 3 damages, sure. Cooldown reduction, sure. Plus any health on the Cronus, not too bad. It's the last day anyway, we don't need our money. Plus 1 damages, why not? Plus 5 heal, again, not a big deal, but why not? This one is interesting, but I cannot fit in the board.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
And we got our last loot. Let's hope it's useful. It is not, but we can have 3 spices. 3 ammo spices. Okay, so this is our board. That's all we got. We are pretty strong, not gonna lie, but we do nothing for the first 3 seconds. That might be an issue. We are extremely weak to freezes. And that's all. We could try this for more cooldown reduction. It is better. 2.6. It is better. I don't know. Probabilities. We don't freeze small items, but small items are not so relevant in this such late Pigmalion build. Yeah, I think it's better.
We're out to
Let's see what you got. Cookie main.
with nobodies.
My dreams are too
No small items. That was a good call to keep that on board. He's a very aggro-ish, but we're better.
Next time I'll show you what I learned from this.
Okay. We got very lucky in our 9th victory, but this is the build. This is the Bazaar. We had a wonky run because usually you want to win the early game, and we did a terrible early game despite finding a very early flagship. I am yeah, again, that was my first stream, so I probably didn't do a great job, but I'm sure that I can get better at it. I mean, I have a lot of experience with this game, so I can show you good plays overall, despite making some bad choices, but it has been really difficult for my first time to play and talk at the same time. So, for sure, I'm going to do more beginning guides, probably explaining better the game. I don't know if it was clear enough.